I'm at the point in lockdown now where I don't even bother ironing my t-shirts anymore because no one's gonna see me. So what's the point in putting in that like tiny bit of extra effort? And like half the time they're under a jumper anyway. So, I mean, I guess that's the telltale sign that I've truly given up, isn't it? I've also given up on hanging up my laundry. This is the first time I've done it in ages. We hit over 1,000 cases for the first time today, and I can't say that I'm surprised. I don't know, I guess it's sort of just sunk in. They've started talking about lifting restrictions for fully vaccinated and people are all up in arms. I'm just glad that me and my family are safe, I feel, but it's weird. It's been a weird week. I've been really down. I've learned a lot. It's weird, every time I've had a gut feeling, I always want it to be proven wrong. Sometimes I want to be proven right, I guess, because then it makes me remember that I'm not crazy. But often I want to be proven wrong because those gut feelings aren't good things, and I keep feeling like every bad feeling I have is the truth, which sucks. And overall, I feel like I'm definitely doing better, but I don't know, I knew this month was going to be hard, but I didn't think it would be this bad. At least still, I didn't expect it to remain this bad. We're in week 10 of lockdown now, and I feel like I'm just living in the same sort of loop. It's weird though, because my life honestly hasn't changed that much. But I guess one of the big things was it was going to be my final year at dancing this year. And since sort of our end of year concerts had to be canned and all of that, it's sort of a bittersweet ending, because it feels like I've just sort of fizzled out rather than gone out with a bang. It had a really big celebration, and it's weird just to think that last year, even though it wasn't a full proper concert, and I sort of think back to that night and day, and at the time it was fantastic, but now I wish it was different. But today it's been a slow day. I got a shower this morning because my shampoo, the scent's too strong, and I just wanted to rinse it out, and I can still smell it. It's quite strong, but it's definitely a lot better, and I tried to get ready and do myself a favor and actually do something good, and I did a lot of drawing, and I still have a lot of assignments and things to do, but I just thought I'd sit back and relax. I've been really enjoying Emma Chamberlain's videos recently again, and I haven't watched her in a while, but she's sort of got this new style, which I guess if you've watched them, you'll sort of see how this inspired this video, and I just found them extremely comforting and relaxing, and it's almost like how you remember a memory. And even though, it's the second lockdown now, and the pandemic should hopefully be wrapping up and things opening back up again, even though, everything's sort of starting to light on fire again. I kind of want to document it because it's a really weird and unique period in my life, and I'd sort of like to know where I was. Like the first lockdown, I did a lot of embroidery. I have actually got some embroidery to do, I just haven't done it. Can these birds just... But winter's coming to an end now, and we're going to start to come into summer, which, I don't know, I'm kind of excited this year. I hate the heat, but in a way I think it would be nice just to sit outside. If I'm trapped at home, I might as well want it to be sunny. I don't know. There's something incredibly therapeutic about art. And like, I know that, like, you know, most people would draw on like a piece of paper or paint a physical picture. I've never been that person. I felt like I never excelled in that area. And just recently I've really been enjoying digital art. I mean, I've always sort of enjoyed it, but I've never thought of myself to be particularly good at it or really excelled in it. It was more just for fun and to see what I could make, because I'd love just looking at something and being proud, I guess, of my creation, and I guess that applies to all areas. But recently, over the last couple of months, as sort of I'd needed to refresh and reset with my mental health and all of that. Drawing has been something that I've done a lot of. I've done a lot of digital figures, a lot of different versions of myself, and now I'm branching out and doing other characters. And I guess it's just because I feel like I can sort of do that and then be proud of it, and then that sort of workaholic wants to constantly feel like I'm doing something of value part of me. I guess I'm not really a workaholic. I just like, I like doing something and knowing that it's sort of going towards something. That part of me enjoys it because it means I can then use it for a video or an emoji or just show it and be like, hey, here's something that I made. And that's something that I've never really done. I guess I've never really been that person all too much. And I feel like it's just because I underestimated myself or I was too scared to try. And even now, I definitely still get intimidated. One thing I'd really love to try sometime, because I find a lot of my art is always digital. I've never been a particularly talented sort of physical artist. I mean, I did art in year 8 and I drew this dragon based off like Maleficent crossed with Smaug. And my teacher told me it was really good, and I didn't really believe it at the time, and I kind of look back now and I still don't believe it. But it's something that I'd really like to try and sort of incorporate the things that I do draw in my digital art and actually make a physical painting or something. I feel like that would be quite fun to attempt and try. I feel like not many people do that, and I'm always stuck just drawing on a computer. It could actually be quite nice, I guess, just to mix it up and get off technology and actually do something worthwhile. It's 10:40 and I'm still drawing. I got one of the things done and I haven't done a video. I haven't taken my makeup off either, so that's fun. Are you ever doing a task where you think of a song or just remember something? I don't know what it is. It could be anything. And then all of a sudden that thought correlates with a memory, and then you just feel really bummed. Or even worse, if you're like me and you just think about things. It's like a what if scenario. I really want to build a Lego set. But I promised myself that I would build things outside and offline and off video and off stream. I know it sounds kind of pathetic saying that out loud. So I don't know what to do. I'm guessing the answer is probably going to be no, don't build. It's just frustrating. I know this is a really weird thing to say, given that majority of my life is surrounding upon, you know, me posting videos online, but do you ever feel like you're being watched like a bit too closely?
Like, I know that, you know, people who are constantly watching my videos and things like that, but like recently I felt like I'm being watched closely, and it's odd. I have no proof. It's just a gut feeling.
It's just one of those days, I guess. I feel like I'm holding it together, but not really. I miss the basic human interaction of my friends at dance. I feel like that's the worst part about lockdown, is just the little things like that. You don't really appreciate it until it's gone. I remember the day we went back to dance for the first time last year, and I couldn't believe it. It was the best thing ever. And that's the crazy part, I guess, is that it's just hit me that since I didn't plan on going back to my dance studio, I might never step foot in that room again. I've been dancing for 12 years now. And it's been such a big portion of my life. I mean, I could always just go back, but I feel like it's time to move on.